top stories tonight is about the fault lines ripping through politics, borders, and the very fabric of science. From a US senator on the military investigation to an AI moonshot, and a new conflict flaring in Asia. This is the Global News Update on Top News. The headlines. Pentagon investigates Senator Mark Kelly over calls for troops to reject illegal orders. Australian Senate suspends Pauline Hanson. US launches ambitious AI initiative to transform national labs and discovery. UK toughens immigration rules. We start in Washington, where the Pentagon is reviewing serious allegations of misconduct. Pentagon said on Monday it is reviewing serious allegations of misconduct against Democratic Senator and retired Navy Captain Mark Kelly after he appeared in a video with 5 other lawmakers telling military personnel they can refuse illegal commands, prompting accusation of sedition from President Donald Trump before he later walked back remarks, suggesting the behavior was punishable by death. Kelly, who remains subject to the UCMJ as a military retiree, condemned the investigation as an intimidation, as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth labeled the group the Seditious Six, and one of consequences including recall to active duty. When political battles invade the chain of command, the line between duty and dissent can blur dangerously fast. Across the Pacific, political theatre has also taken center stage, this time in Australia. Australia's Senate suspended far-right One Nation leader Pauline Hanson for 7 sitting days after she wore a burqa into Parliament to protest being blocked from introducing a bill banning face coverings, a move denounced by Foreign Minister Penny Wong as an act that mocked and vilified an entire faith, and passed in a 55-5 censure vote. Hanson defended her actions as a stand on public security and personal conviction, even as critics warned that the stunt deepened social divisions. Political theatre can inflame wounds far faster than it can win arguments. From political warfare to the next frontier, US President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Monday directing a government-wide initiative, the Genesis Mission, to integrate federal scientific data sets with AI platform aiming to accelerate research in areas from protein folding to fusion energy and automate laboratory workflows. The Department of Energy and National Laboratories will develop a closed-loop AI experimentation system, with officials highlighting its potential to compress discovery timelines from years to dates, while boosting U.S. national economic and health security and maintaining a competitive edge against China. It's a bold push to turn America's data treasure truths into a rocket fuel for the next era of innovation. Meanwhile, immigration policy remains a flashpoint across the Atlantic. UK Indo-Pacific Minister Seema Malhotra has defended proposal to extend settlement rates for up to 20 years and lengthen the qualifying period to indefinite leave to remain for 5 to 10 years, arguing during her India visit that rising asylum claims from international students show abuse of legal routes. Reforms affecting 2.6 million recent arrivals have drawn criticism from Labour MPs and concern from sectors like healthcare that rely on migrant workers, even as India remains a key source of students and the new UK-India FTA accelerate education partnerships. You're watching the Global News Update on Top News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. Diplomacy offers a very different kind of chessboard. US President Donald Trump said he will visit Beijing in April after a very good call with Chinese President Xi Jinping, during which the two discussed Ukraine, fentanyl, and a farm deal Trump described as very important, with Xi said to make a state visit to Washington later in the year. The renewed diplomatic choreography follows this October meeting in Busan and has stirred serious regional speculation about Trump's potential re-engagement with North Korea, signifying that in great power politics, personal diplomacy can shift the temperature of entire regions with a single handshake. From diplomacy to conflict, the stakes are far higher for civilians caught in crossfire. Afghanistan's Taliban government alleged on Tuesday that Pakistan launched overnight airstrikes in different provinces, killing 10 civilians and injuring 4 others, despite the Qatar and Turkey brokered ceasefire still technically in place. Pakistan has not commented, but the claim follows a deadly militant assault and intensified Pakistani operations against groups it says are foreign-sponsored, deepening a feud that has already shut border crossings and stalled trade. When neighbors trade fire instead of dialogue, civilians always pay the highest price. And now to cultural loss. Return to music. Jimmy Cliff, the Jamaican singer, songwriter, and actor who helped bring reggae to the world with hits like Wonderful World, Beautiful People, and his starring role in The Harder They Come, has died at 81 from a seizure followed by pneumonia, his wife Latifa Chambers announced. Cliff's career spans 6 decades, earning him Grammy Awards, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, and Jamaica's Order of Merit. While his music inspired generations with messages of struggle, hope, and resilience, the world may be a little quieter today, but the soulful echo of his hope will continue to cross many rivers. Finally, sports offer a story of resilience and unfinished business. 3-time Olympic gold medalist Max Whitlock announced on Monday that he's returning from retirement to compete at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, aiming to rewrite the finale of his career after missing a podium in Paris. The 32-year-old Briton, who won 2 gold in Rio 2016 and another in Tokyo 2021, acknowledged the challenges of returning to elite competition amid rising young talent and upcoming events like the British Championships and Commonwealth Games. For a true champion, the final score is never about the medal count, it's about the conviction to finish the story on your own terms. We're seeing a world this week defined by high-stake challenges, the blurring of military and political authority, a revolutionary push in science, and escalating conflict, both real and ideological. The headlines remind us that every global decision, from the lab bench to the Senate floor, is ultimately a fight for tomorrow. That's our report tonight. For Top Accolade News, I'm Jeremy Okocha. Do have a wonderful day and keep watching the Global News Update on Top Accolade News.